Well, hi everyone. I just came on just for a little bit. I'm going to put some well, I'm not putting on makeup. I'm going to put a little bit of skincare and kind of fix up my hair. I thought I got to do it anyway, so I came down to say hello. Well, I came in to say hello. It feels different not being in the kitchen, but I'm going to put a couple of rollers. I'm going to curl my hair and yeah, put some skincare on. I just washed my face, and I used. Let's see here. I used my Estee Lauder Advanced Night Cleansing Gelée. I like it because it goes for everybody. It's for all skin types, and it's really silky. That's what I like about it. And it lathers really gently. It's a nice little skincare. I just feel out of place. Usually I'm in the kitchen. I got one in the house. So hello, I'm Cindy, and my channel is called Cindy Lifestyle and More. And today I'm going to be applying some morning skincare, do my hair a little bit. Okay, so I just washed my face. I used the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Cleansing Gelée. It's for all skin types, and you could use it morning and night. So I applied that on my face, and the next thing I'm going to do is apply on some Lancome. This is our Tonic Comfort, and I'm going to put this on because I can't see some of the comments in case some comments come up. Okay, let me pop this on here. So this is the Tonic and Comforts by Lancome, and I like using a toner after I wash my face. I just feel like it freshens the skin. When you wash your face, it cleanses the face, it cleanses the impurities, and at night I like to double cleanse, but we're in the morning right now, so I'm already makeup free. So I wash my face, and I like to use some kind of toner. I'm very into toners because I feel like it's like a washing machine. It's the final rinse for your skin. And anything that's left over, I feel like it removes it. This is the Lancome, and it's for dry, sensitive skin. It's kind of moisturizing. It has a little honey and rose water in it. I like to shake up. I always shake up my toners. I do use the cotton squares. I usually get this from CVS. I like a lead-free, here my dogs. I like a lead-free cotton squares. And then I use Shiseido cotton squares for my eyes. I like things soft and gentle around my eye area. So I'm going to apply this on. And I got my curling iron heating up. I'm just going to apply something little to my hair today. So I'm just going to apply this on. Let's see. Got two in the house. Hello, I'm Cindy. And my dog is here. Asha, she's right over there. You may see them pop in and out. They like to, I have their water bowls here. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I do blogs and some skincare and some makeup. And my husband and I were starting to do live streams. So we're doing some little things like that. Okay. The next thing I'm going to use is, let me get my couple of items here. This is Dermapeutics. I'm going to be applying a serum on my face, and I'm also going to be using the Lancome Advanced Genifique Serum. You're going to probably notice that when I do my skincare, I love my serums. Oh, I forgot one more. Got to have my vitamin C. And I like the Mary Kay vitamin C for some reason. I just do it. Doesn't irritate my skin. I like vitamin C because it brightens and tones the skin. But I also use retinol. So I always feel when you use a retinol or you can't use vitamin C at the same time. It's like battery acid, I feel. So it just, mornings I use my vitamin C. At night I use my retinol. So I'm going to apply my vitamin C first. I always use a couple of drops. Today I got to do some video. I got to do some editing. I got some videos I need to put up. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And watching some videos at the same time. Let me pop my hair back real quick. I got this at the Dollar Tree. It's a little headband. And already I got to get myself some color on my roots. So I like to pat it on. And again, just a little bit. If you use any serums, let me know. Apply it on the comment. Vitamin C has been really popular with a lot of skincare. I always say get a serum of your choice that you like. Now I'm going to use the Hydrolift. It's amino acid to enhance collagen, and elastin is from Dermapeutics. I'm going to apply that next. I used to use this morning and night, and I'm just starting just to use it during the day. I feel like my skin's a little bit been dry with the weather. I live here in Central Coast, California, and I notice it's been sunny, it's been rainy, and windy. And when it does do that, my skin becomes a little dry. So I'm going to apply that on, kind of pat. So now when I'm done here, I'm going to sit down and edit some of my videos and apply them up. I'm going to start doing like remove my face makeup off at night. And then I'm going to do some makeup live. Because I also do videos. But I do videos for makeup and skincare. But the ones that don't, they don't see the videos, I can do a live one. Then I'm going to apply my Dermapeutics. This is an eye lift. I just use this around the eye area. I just feel like it lifts and firms and tones the skin. I don't use it on the lid because it says do not use it on the lid, only under the eye area. Now, I was able to get this from Dermapeutics. You still can. I used to get it from TJ Maxx and Backstage at Macy's and Marshall's. I have not seen it. I used to get a really good deal on it, like $8, no more than $9. But now I'm probably going to have to go through Dermapeutics now because I can't even get it on Amazon. And usually I get them in together, okay? Of course, I get this through Mary Kay. And the Lancome, I get it through Lancome. So I'm going to apply this around my eye area. And when I usually apply this is, I always use just a little drop, just about that much. I always like to blend and use my ring finger and just apply it underneath. And I feel like it just lifts and tones around the eye area, softens the fine lines. And they consider this alternative to a Botox. I feel like skincare helps our skin as much as it can. I don't know how my skin would be if I didn't use this. I'm 64. I've been using skincare since I've been 18. Hi, Lisa. How are you doing? You just came on. I'm using my cell phone. Would you like to come on and talk? Let me know, Lisa. It's Lisa Wright. Let me know if you want to come on, Lisa, on the comment, and then I'll see if I can send you a referral link. Lisa Wright is also a content creator. She has her own channel. Okay, so this is Lancome Genevieve. They have changed the name on this now. It is now, it's called Ultimate. And basically Lancome is used morning and night. You can, it prevents, it repairs. All these serums are supposed to prevent and help the signs of aging. All of them. And the only reason I'm saying that is because they all say that. But they're only going to help as much as it can. I feel like if you don't use it, it's amazing. If you don't use it, you see the difference on your skin. When you do use it, you don't notice it. And last week I was not feeling well and I wasn't using my skincare, like all of it at night and all of it during the day. And I started noticing my skin started getting flaky, started getting a little dryness. So skincare does help. It helps control the things that if you have blemishes or dehydration or fine lines, it does make a difference. You just, when you don't use it, you notice it. And I tell that to a lot of customers when I do go to work. I'm very flex, so I work in the beauty counter and fragrances. I use about 3 drops and apply this on. And then sometimes I pat it on. Kind of massages the skin. And I always feel that you have to use serums before the moisturizer. got to do my nails. I did my nails last week on live stream, and they're all chipped up. As a matter of fact, as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to have to put some on. They start chipping in the middle. Let's see. Did you want, but Lisa, are you at work or did you want to come on the live? I can't read what you're saying. You're saying AM. And then my husband and I, if you're new to my channel, I got 5 in the house. Hello, I'm Cindy, and my husband's Greg. We do live streams on the weekends together. And then I was thinking I'd do some live streams. I got to put my skincare on. I got to put my makeup on, do a little bit of my hair. Why not do a live stream on it? So if you enjoy watching things like that, I welcome you. Okay, so let me get a little cup of coffee. If you like live stream, I also have on my playlist, I have some live streams. Okay, moisturizer. You're going to probably notice I use a lot of moisturizers. And say, oh my, just spilled my coffee on my lap. But I'm asking, did you want to come on or you didn't want to, Lisa? It's okay. Be careful on your coffee. This is Lancome Renogy. And this is HPN 300 Peptide Cream. It's a really nice cream. And it gives some firmness to the skin. It adds some toneness to the skin. But it's not an SPF. To be honest with you, I just had a mole removed on the side of my knee. And I was working during Christmas. I'm going to tell you a story. And this is a true fact. It just happened. So I was working at Christmas time and it was really busy, selling fragrances at work, and I hit my knee against the counter, and I felt like a bee stung me. And I thought, God, that hurt, but didn't pay attention. And I had a mole that was flat. So of course I come home and I'm watching TV and relaxing from a long day at work. And I turn over and it felt the same thing, like a bee stung me. Oh, okay, Lisa. So I felt like a bee stung me. I called the doctor, they couldn't get me in until like 3 weeks later. They checked the mole. They took a biopsy on it, and it turned out to be a carcinoma. I had a tumor going down and a tumor going up, and they had to remove it. And I still have the scar from it. I used SPF. So this is what they told me. Now, because since I was more acceptable, they took a lot of moles off. There still are. And I've always used an SPF, at least a 30. So they told me, since I've had that problem, for me to use an SPF before my moisturizer and after my moisturizer. And that's why I'm talking about that. So I'm going to use my Mary Kay. I like the Mary Kay SPF time-wise, and it's a 30. They do recommend it with the retinol. I like it because it doesn't break me out. So I'm going to use this first, and then I'm going to apply this on. And it looks like my sister Lisa got coffee all over herself. Okay. All right. Read the comments here. I can read them better here. So I'm almost out of this. So you can get moisturizers. You can get SPF. My doctor told me a 30 or more is good. There is 50, hundreds. There's all kinds. But I'll just use this one. This is fine. So I'm going to use this first. Now, some skincare says use your SPF after you apply all your moisturizer on. But since my doctor tells me this, then I'll do what he says. So I'm going to apply that on. Let it sit for a little bit. And I think when you apply the serums before your moisturizers, let it sit for a little bit. And I always like to pat. You know, our skin is so sensitive. Just to keep it toned and tight. I feel like when we wash our face, if we just use our fingertips and just glide it on and not be so rough, I just feel like it makes a difference. You know, we got to be gentle on skin because we lose the elasticity of our skin. When you remove the cleanser, you know, get something a soft, warm, just lukewarm, not hot, not cold. Just set it and just remove it going up at night. Again, I like to double cleanse because I like to remove my face makeup off. Then I like to wash my face, but I like to be gentle. You know, I don't need to be hard on my skin. Now I'm going to apply this on. So this is Lancome Energy, and this is supposedly supposed to give some firmness, some toneness. It's really popular. It does really well at the store where I work at. So I'm going to apply this on. I'm into gifts. If you look at my channel, I love getting gifts. And where I work at, we carry like Estee Lauder and Lancome and Elizabeth Arden and Shiseido. We're not a big store where I work at. So I usually get in clinic, I get the gifts that we have. If I have to get another gift that we don't carry, then I would have to order it just like everybody else online. I just do it through the store. So this is this one. That's the cream. And now I'm going to apply this on all over my face. And the reason why that I'm applying over my SPF, because it doesn't have a sun protection. You know, back in the day, if you remember our moms and grandmas, they used a moisturizer. They used to use Noxzema to wash their face and then use Noxzema as a moisturizer. You know, they didn't realize that at the time. Well, hi, Retirement Days in Comfort. How are you doing? Welcome. I'm doing a skincare. You know, in my videos, I always do skincare. Retirement Days in Comfort Food, and is a content creator, and she also has. Let me click this. I'm sorry about that. Oh, I'm using my phone, so it's different. Let's see. Sorry about that. I'm using my phone. I was going to click it on and show it. I'm not using my iPad, so I don't want to disconnect you. It's called Retirement Days and Comfort. Let me look down here. And she does a lot of cooking and some other things. I'm not used to using my phone. I usually use my iPad. So I'm sorry. Next time I'll try to figure out how to put you on the thing. But anyways, welcome. I'm doing skincare. I thought since I got to do skincare and do my makeup and do my hair, why not just do some lives? And then the people that don't watch the videos, they watch live, that they can see what I use and hear about the skincare that I use. So welcome. I appreciate you being here. So going back, so I like using this, but our days when our parents back in the time, they didn't really know about SPF. And when I used to work in the 80s at the counters, most of the moisturizers didn't have a lot of SPF. And if they did, they didn't even have it on there. When we used to go to our classes, we used to say, well, what's the SPF on our moisturizers? And they would say, oh, maybe an 8. Now they do apply that. Now they have to say it if it's a 15 and an 8 and a 30. And the only reason why that happened is because a lot of us our molds started changing. And I feel like that's why. And as I started going to classes again with skincare, that's exactly what they say. So that's how it all began. Okay, so I'm going to pat that on. All right, so let's see. Now, I love samples. This is the Philosophy. It's a Miracle Worker. This is a face and neck cream. And again, you can use this at morning and night. And when I usually go to the counter, I always try to give samples to my customers too. So we're allowed 1 or 2 at our store. So I got a little sample because I bought something at Macy's while I was working. There's that. And this is supposed to firm and tone the skin. And this is like a very natural line. This is a popular line. A lot of people like this. They like the Philosophy line. It's supposed to be more of a natural, skincare. And it does really well. And they have shower gels. And if anybody has used these products, let me know. Leave it on the comments. I'm going to apply it on my neck. And I try not to really massage too much. It loosens up as it is. I don't need to loosen it up even worse. And I kind of always work up. And I'm almost out of this, so this is going to be going in my empties. And that's this right here. Yeah, so try your samples. You know, when you get a sample or a gift from a company, I really feel that it allows us to try the product to see if we like it. I feel like it allows us to be introduced to the line. It's a good way, and it's nice thank you, you know, from the company or from the beauty advisor, or you know, just to say try it out, or something is new from the company. You know, not everything is going to work, but at least it gives a chance without paying for it. Use it. That's why I got all these little samples. I love my little samples, and I do use them. Now I'm going to go on with my eye cream. Again, this is another sample. It's from one of my gifts. It's by Estee Lauder. It's a Resilience Multi-Effect. This is a nice little gift. And usually when a gift with purchase, you purchase something from the company and then they have their gift. If you look at my videos, you'll see a lot of gift with purchase. I always try to show on a short of the gifts and when they're being launched. So I always try and what the gift looks like. And I'm almost out of this one. This is going to probably be going in my empties. I'm just going to use my ring finger. And I always try to warm it up. I got 4 in the house. Hello. And then I always pat. I do not rub. I've learned that many years ago, and I always take it all the way up through here. And I remember when eye cream started. And at the time, they always said, pat, 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 get all the way here. And I've also been told that a lot of times eye creams is the first thing that we start using as we started to show our age, because we get the little crow feet. So I remember when it started, and then all the lines start coming out with it. And now everybody has an eye cream. Now I get a lot of questions on my comments. You know, they watch my videos and they see me, you know, I would just say to eye cream, or, you know, well, I like to try using them because when I sell it, I need to know what they feel like, you know, how they work. I'm really honest. If it doesn't work on me, I say it as it is. It didn't work, but that does not mean doesn't work on others. But I've always been told, and you know, I've sold in sales, you have to try it to know what it feels like, the texture of it, how it works, to sell it. And that's the truth. So you're going to see that I do use a lot of skincare. This is City Lips. This is a line therapy. Use this twice a day. I did a review, and it's in my videos. They sent this to me, and I wanted something that I use a straw. I drink out of a can, and I call them straw lines, you know, can lines, not smoker lines. But it's always been known as smoker lines. So I have the fine lines through here. I'm going to be really honest about this. I've been using this probably since March. When I apply my lipsticks, I have noticed, looking in my videos, that my lipsticks doesn't bleed as much. The line is still here, but right in here, it has helped so much. And I also use the Grande Lash Mask. It's amazing. I use it at night. So I really, really focus around my lips. And it also moisturizes my lips as well. I've been very happy with this. And that's my testimonial from me. Everything I talk about is testimonial. I am not a doctor. I'm not a surgeon. I'm nothing in the medical, but I'm going to be honest. The doctor that removed my carcinoma, he sends his mom. He goes, I sent my mom to go say hi to you guys because you guys know about products. And that was a really nice testimonial. My doctor said that to me. And I was like, because Macy's is like down the street, you know, from where my doctor's at. And we're talking. And when he was telling me things, I kind of knew what he was talking about. You know, I had some idea. And he was asking me what I do, since I kind of knew what he was saying. And he goes, oh, I always send my mom to go down and talk to you guys because you guys know about products. And I thought, that made me felt really good. I was like, oh my God, my doctor said that to me. And he goes, I go down there and learn about products. And I was like, and he comes down and buys his stuff. And we get a lot of lawyers and judges because they're across the street. We're right near the courthouse. And it was just funny. He goes, I bet you get a lot of people from us. I go, we do. I just felt really good about that. That made me feel special, you know, especially coming from a physician. You know, that's a true story. I was like, oh, you know, just like when people do crochet or people do art, you know, or diamond painting. You know, I don't know much about diamond painting or like Retirement Days and Comfort. She does a lot of recipes. You know, she knows a lot. You know, it's amazing when you see other people just by learning and do something that you love. It's amazing how much you absorb into your brain, and you know, then you talk about it. I was like, well, thank you. I go, I appreciate that. All right, so now I got all that done. Now I'm going to use an SPF again. I'm going to use my Time Wise because my doctor told me that. So always ask your doctor on anything, or your dermatologist. I'm almost out of this. Look at this. I'm going to have to take it out. Your dermatologist. Yep, I'm almost out. That shows you how much SPF. And what I used to do, just use once, you know, just like once. Now I'm using it twice. So I'm going through the product now. What the other question I get, a lot of people say, well, you have a lot of skincare, you know, how do you how to use them all? I try to use them all, but like this one, I don't need my Mary Kay. I don't need to do an order right now. If something at the store is in gift and they have a 30, I'll buy that 30 to get the gift. But if there's nothing going on, then I'll go ahead and order. But I'm okay. I still got enough to apply it on. So I'm going to apply it over my moisturizers and make sure I double my SPF. Not that it doubles, but make sure it's on there. And I also use an SPF on my body. And I always pat. And then I'm going to let this sit. And then I'm going to go on and start with my hair. Let's see, making sure I'm not missing anybody. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take this off. I'm going to do my hair for a little bit. I did use my shower cap. I got the shower cap at Dollar Tree because my other shower cap that it has a lining wasn't tight anymore. So a lot of the water was getting underneath my hair. Well, I got this at the Dollar Tree. There was 2 of them. It protects the hair. It's great for traveling. Right now I needed something until I get something else, but it worked and it's fine. So that's why I'm showing this. And I got 2 for $1.25. All right, so let's throw these out. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to get started with my hair. So I wash my hair. I've been washing my hair every day. I'm 64. I've always had fine hair, and I started noticing that I started to shed a little bit more. And I decided to go on the Neoxin. I've been on Neoxin for about 2 years. And I just feel like Neoxin helps control the shedding. It helps control, I don't lose as much. And if I still have a follicle in my hair that can grow, I feel like it strengthens it. But I'm also have hereditary. My family has fine hair. My mom has fine hair. So I know it's in my family. My dad, my grandfather, it's all in my family. So washed my hair last night, and I'm going to curl my hair. I'm going to use the Paul Mitchell Flexible Style Hot Off the Press. I'm going to use that. I'm a big believer on thermal protectant on any curling iron, rollers. If you use a curling iron and a Velcro, I always put my thermal protectant. I use thermal protectant leave-in conditioners. I'm just big on that because I feel like the irons or the curling irons goes on product, not on the hair. And I learned that through the years. If you look at my videos, you'll know why. So I have a lot of playlists. Now I have a big Estee Lauder. This is Advanced Night Repair, right? So I use this at night. You can use it in the morning if you want. Do you see all these little gifts? All these little ones? I got these from my gifts. You know what I'm going to do? Got like 4 of them. I'm going to fill this up right now because this here cost me, I think this was like 110, 120. I can't remember how much it cost me. I should know that, but prices change. I'm going to fill them up because It'll save me a few dollars in my pocket, right? I love Advanced Night Repair. It's been out for many years. And it's got like all these wonderful, wonderful serums. It's got 15 amino acids. It firms, it tones, it brightens, it softens, it hydrates. It's amazing. And it's one of the Estee Lauder's hero products. They do sell a lot and they always have them in their gifts. It's a wonderful serum. I'm just going to pour it right in there. There we go. Look how much that is filling up. And that just kind of shows you how little these are, but how much you can learn from it and see if your skin likes it or if you like it. So I love my gifts. What's up? I think I got one more. And I still have another small one for traveling because I always use these for traveling too. So there we go. And I think these are like, you can actually buy these small ones too to try. I like them when I get it in my gift. There it is. All right, they're all empty. And there I am. I got myself some more Advanced Night Repair. And all of these are going to go in my empty bucket. And I'll be honest, I probably can get a Q-tip and still get product from that. And I'm letting my skincare absorb into my face. Put all my goodies right there. All right. I love wet brushes. They don't pull, they don't tug. Basically, even hair extensions can use this. I used to wear hair extensions for 11 years. And this is what we used to use in our hair extension because they wouldn't pull the hair out from the bonds. And I love these. They call them wet brush because they're saying you can have long hair and you can use it wet, but I'm still gentle on my hair. Okay, so let me get this. And I'm going to just, I'm not going to do too much today because I'm going to be staying home. But I'm going to take this. And I just like giving myself a little lift on top, just a small one. So I'm going to use my Velcro rollers. I'm not going to use my hot rollers. So Lisa Wright says, I'm sorry, I didn't read my comments. I apologize on that. I'm not. She says, that's good. I got the shower cap for, no, I got it for $1.25, Lisa. Yes, and I'm actually filling in my bottles to save a few dollars. You can hear the, what do you call it? The trash truck coming. Used to cut off the ends of the, I wonder why I can't. Oh, here it goes. I need to go down. I'm so used to using the iPad. It's different to use the, what do you call it? The phone. It's so different. So I'm going to spray my hair. I kind of like doing this because then I can talk to everybody. So you used to cut off the ends of your toothpaste and get more. Yeah, that's what people do. And they even do that with skincare when they're in the tube. Like for an example, like this, my CC cream, people actually cut it and they'll bring them saying, I need this one. I need this one when we sell it. Okay, so I've got the hot tool spring iron. And I'm going to just, let's fix that. Well, I think I'm going to use my iPad here because it makes it a little bit easier to watch. But anyways, I'm going to start, Greg and I are going to start like inviting guests on the weekends we do our live stream. Try to do that. And then do one like, during the week with me. And start inviting people to come in and have fun, right? Okay. I don't want it too hot. And these are the Velcro rollers I use. And you've seen them in my videos. I try to use things that are not, they don't stick. I try not to get to the end. Sometimes I do. But then sometimes I want it completely, curl. You can use bobby pins. You can use duck clips. Some of the silver duck clips kind of get a little, they hang up in my hair a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Sometimes what I do is, oh God, I'll use a volume spray underneath my hair if I'm going out somewhere and I want some more body. Because again, my hair is fine. This needs a new spring, or I'm going to have to get a new one. And then I just roll it, let it sit for a little bit. Hi everyone, I got 5 in the house. I appreciate you all being here. I'm Cindy. If you're new to my channel, hello. If you like what you see, hit like. Hope you subscribe. I do also have videos of my, I do videos and skincare, makeup, empties, on household items. And then I'm starting to do, my husband and I were starting to do live now, including myself. I'm by myself today. So you're going to see, I'll come on and still do some live, and then I'm still doing my videos. That's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm not really perfect. I just put them on. I don't worry about being just a little bit of hype. Now, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to come up close. But if you look, I got a lot of baby hair. This is what I feel, and this is also baby hair. This all started from here. And I feel like this is what begins to not grow. It starts to shed, so it has no strength. You can see little ones right here. Now, I do a lot of my hair. I use Velcro rollers. I use hot rollers. I use curling iron. Once you color your hair, I feel once we perm it, once we start doing, we've already damaged it. The virgin hair is gone. But I feel like the things that the shampoos and the conditioners that I can use helps our hair. And it puts back protein or strength or hydration. That's how. And I used to go to hair shows. I used to be a sales rep for many, many years. So I had to sell the products. I knew about what I was selling, and half of the items that you're seeing here is what I sold. And I'm happy. I had such a wonderful career. I loved it. I loved the hair industry, the skincare industry. I still do. It brought me. I loved it. I really, really did. And now I do YouTube, and I share it the same way. Just share the things that I use for myself. Others, maybe they're having some problems, and I learn too. That's what's unique about it. I learn from others too. Okay, get some coffee. You can leave comments. Let's see. Hi everyone, I'm happy you're here. Yeah, let me know if you like this, me doing this, because this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to still do videos. I'm still going to do vlogging. I'm still going to do it all. I just adding this to my channel. I'm having fun because basically I've done early retirement and I work very, very, very flex. So this gives me another way to engage with people, talk with people, and have fun. And since I've always been a talker, always been in sales, I still want to do it. I still want to chit chat with people. And what's nice about live, you kind of like talk with everybody. And I started to, let's see what else I can talk about. I'm going to start getting new headshots. I like to do acting too. And I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start submitting. And I started to put some reels on the casting because I needed new reels. So I'm going to start doing that now. I'm going to start going back into that. Hi, Star. And Star says hello to everyone. Stars also has a channel. She has she does diamond painting, crafts, and journal, and some Temu. See, that's why I like doing this, because I have a lot of different friends. I have, like, Lisa talks about retirement. Star does diamond painting. Retirement does cooking. I have a lot of different channels that I subscribe to, and also subscribe to me. And we're all different walks of life. I have a cook, there's so many channels out there that we can all learn from each other, which is nice. I also feel that when you use flexible hot off the press, I also feel that it locks in the curls too. I feel like it makes them last a little bit longer. I just feel like it lasts longer. Now some people they don't have to wash their hair like every day. I have to wash my hair every day. I'm starting to do that again. But I noticed that I can go for a couple of days and my curls will stay in. It's excellent. And I can't talk. Paul Mitchell's about the only one that I really, really like because I know so much about it. But there's others that I would like to try too. Yes, it is Paul Mitchell Brand Star. Yeah. I was putting names up, but I'm afraid I'll disconnect because I usually use my iPad to do this. So next time I'll learn it when Greg's here so I don't mess it up. Yeah, it is Paul Mitchell. I love Paul Mitchell. Yeah, I love it. It's cruelty-free. It is a cruelty-free line. And it is without gluten. Yeah. I used to know everything by heart one time. Everything. Paul Mitchell was my number one line when I sold it. I sold different lines, but they were my number one. I did a lot of that product. It was like I was like a walking Paul Mitchell. People, when I used to go into salons, are like, the Paul Mitchell rep is here, and I sold other lines, but I was like walking around. I loved their line. I did very well with it. You use his hair care products? Yeah, it's a great line. It's a professional line. It was made from a hairdresser. Unfortunately, the hairdresser and his son, Angus Mitchell, passed away. But the gentleman with the ponytail, he's also an owner of it, but he's not a hairdresser, JP. Most people know him because he's on the commercials. Yeah, the ponytail. Yeah, fabulous product. I love it. But everybody has different products, right? But see how thin my hair is? It's very thin. That's why I condition once a week. I use thermal protectant. I use leave-in condition because I know my hair is fragile. How are you doing, Star? Things are going well? Lisa says, I tried the Monday shampoo and I love it. Okay, so tell me, what's the Monday shampoo? Is that the name of the company, the product information? Usually I try to go this way when I use a curling iron, and then I try to go this way with the opposite way. And you can tell, like right in here, the waves. I have wavy hair. And then if I use a foam, sculpting foam, and scrunch it, and then use a diffuser, it'll give me some curls. So this is easier for me going down this way. Yes, it's in a pink bottle. Lisa says it's a pink bottle and it's labeled as Monday. Oh, okay. Now, where do you get that product at? So you used to use Nexus. Well, Nexus used to be only sold in salons, but they sold. Do you get the Monday product at Target, or do you get it at a drugstore? Do you get it at Ulta? Or do you get Costco? Okay. Oh, I was just at Costco. So you're liking it. Now, do you use it for color treated hair, or do you use it for fine hair, or for all hair types? I only have this heated at 200, very, very light, because I'm very, got to be gentle around my hairline. All hair types. That's good. So it's probably color safe too, right? Because some products, a lot of products are color safe, but sometimes I like it to say it. Is it sulfate free? This is Sebastian Zero Gravity. Now this is a brushable hairspray, and I like to use them in my Velcro rollers because it's not sticky. Even if it's brushable, I still go lightly when I on my hair, and I'm just gonna spray that, and then so you can tell my curls is just really lightweight. I got to see what my hair looks like. You're not sure if it's sulfate free? Does it say on the bottle? A lot of times it'll say it on the bottle. Okay, so I always look back and you can see I may miss a couple of spots, so I'm going to go curl that area. Have you ever noticed when you go to the hairdressers, they show you in a mirror? I was always taught, get your mirror, Cindy, and look behind you. So, and this is a true story. I was walking in a salon while I was working. They're like, Cindy, you missed a half and half. Of course, they came up and finished it. And I was like, oh my God, that was the last time I did that. So I always look before I walk out the door now. I don't even care if I'm just going to walk around the neighborhood. Yeah, look on the, I'm saying a lot. Look on the packaging. A lot of times it'll say sulfate free. It should, if it is. Sulfate free is really good. It became really, oh, there's that. A little bit more. But see how my hair kind of like gets, the curls kind of go away? That's why I do a hairspray, and I try to use a thermal protectant. My birds are chirping. They think I'm ignoring them. Well, hi, everyone. I see that I got 6. How are you all doing? My name is Cindy, and I do videos, skincare, and makeup. I do vlog. I just started doing live stream. And then my husband and I would do live stream together on the weekends. And I started thinking, I thought, I gotta, okay, Lisa just said it right back. It's sulfate free, see? It's good for dry hair types, right? Yeah. Sulfate free became real popular like maybe 15 years ago, sulfate free. And they found out that a lot of time the sulfate would make people itch and give them dandruff and all different problems. And so a lot of companies started becoming sulfate free. There's still a lot of products out there that are not. But when people are more concerned about it, they try. Yeah. So see, if it's on, usually when it is, they try to say it on their bottles. Definitely. So it helps, and it also helps the hair color from not as fading as much. There is some original products that are color safe, but they can't say it's sulfate free because they probably got sulfate in it. And those are the first thing I used to say. It's sulfate free. It's sulfate free when I sold things. Yeah. So see, that's when you read it. So my husband and I, we also do live stream. We do live streams on the weekends. So yeah, so I'm trying to be well-rounded channel. And I decided that since I have to do my skincare in the morning or remove my makeup off at night, or gotta do my hair, why not just turn on the video and say hi to everybody and see how are things. Today I'm going to be doing some editing. I got a video to put up. And then I just did a Costco video. We went there before Easter. I'm letting it set. And I always try to let it cool. Oh, you know what? Now that you guys are on here. Hi. Hello, SSV Kitchen. Now that I have you on here. Okay. I'm going to go. You mentioned being a monitor, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go here and I'm going to do this. Well, that's going on. Okay, here we go. How are you doing? I'm happy you're here. Let me go to my YouTube. Let's see. Let me get out of here. Lisa, I believe, let me check here. Lisa, I made you a monitor. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I got my finger in front of let me go into comments here. So I meant to do this. I started, the people that come on my channel, I started to, let me get you a comment, hon. Let's see, let me go this way. Yes, I get, I just read that. Okay, let me go to my playlist. I got it. Okay, here we go. And I meant to do that. I was like, okay. Let me go to my live. Okay, and let me go, because you were on here. I know, SSV Kid. I know you were. Let me get my glasses. So I made some moderators. Lisa, you may see a handle on yours too. I gotta find you. You were here. Can you do me a favor, SSV Kitchen? Can you go to my Costco video that I just did and do a comment? Let me show you. Go to our Friday shopping day. Did you do a comment on that? Do a comment for me on that video. And then I'll click on it for you. Because I know you were on my live one day. So can you do that? That would really help me. Oh, sorry about this. It's hard to, I don't know how people do it with their phones. I feel like it's like my fingers go on your camera. Do a comment on go to my video, and I just did a comment. Do a comment on it, and then I'll make you. Because I don't remember when's the last time you did a comment on my video. So do one right now. They say I can do it this way. Let me try this. I don't want to mess you up. Let me go to live. All right, I got you on live here. Cindy is learning how to do this. Let me go here. Let me see if this works. I got it. I think it's there now. I'm here like fussing around everything. Let's see. Let me get, since Star's here too, let me just get this really done. All right, Star's done too. I'm still learning everything. Okay, I think it's on there. Put a comment on SSV Kitchen. Go ahead and put a comment and see if it comes up. You got Cindy learning here. I got Cindy here putting my finger on I'm so used to on my iPad. And it should work. You should have your little blue sign. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, see, I'm missing one right there. And you know, I have one hair that grows more than any of the other hair. I got a strong follicle on that one. Right here, I need to fix it. Well, I just turned this off. Okay, gotta put this back on. Now, usually when I'm at home and I'm not doing too much, I'll just do this and then put a little Velcro on top. But if I'm going out, then I do my Velcros and leave. I probably leave my Velcros hot rollers on for a good half hour. And then I'll leave my, my Velcros on. And what did I do with it? I just had it for like an hour. I feel like the longer it's on, the better the curl is. Let me get that. You're welcome, Star. Yeah, I just started learning on. I'm trying to learn all these different things. It's a lot to learn. I've always been a person that once I learn it, I understand it. I just have to do it. And that's what I'm doing right now. And that's why I'm doing all this. And starting next month, I think I'll start doing guests, having them, because then I'll know what I'm doing. Your hair is curly. So you're doing the opposite, but that's how flat irons came out, the smoothing irons. And I have a Chi on that. I have a 1-inch. Yes, but still remember, Star, to protect your hair. Because a lot of times when I was going to beauty school, this is the honest truth, we would get women that would come in on Friday. And now when I flatten my hair, it gets really bone straight, and but it has no body, just straight. We would get a lot of women come in and we would flatten their hair, and it really taught me to, and it's easier when you're behind somebody else. You know, I would comb it through, take the iron, go down, and then comb it through. And they would come back on a Tuesday and get their hair straightened. So they would be there Tuesday and Friday. And that's in a lot of beauty schools. The prices weren't too high. I don't know how it is. You can go to LA, like the big areas, and their prices are really good at a beauty school. And it taught us to style the hair. I didn't graduate because I wanted to go back to sales. But I loved it. I love meeting manicures, skincare, and pedicures, believe it or not. And styling was my favorite. And then I was not a hair cutter. You know, they always try to teach me by the pie, take a quarter of it. I was like, oh, I am not a hair cutter, but I love the makeup, the skincare, the pedicure, my hours were completely done. I mean, on those, I loved it. Everybody used to send me the manicures and pedicures and skincare and all that. I loved it. And straighten the hair. And that's when Velcros was real popular. Oh, I loved it. I loved the hair. It was fun. It was fun. I love the business. But now I do this now. So it's fun. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm going to let this cool. Okay, while I'm talking, I'm going to wash my hands. And I'm going to fix up these nails. For SSV Kitchen and Life, you should have your blue handle. Because if Star has it, you should be good. Now, I'm going to be using the OPI nail lacquer. And I'm going to put this on my... See, I got some chips going on because I haven't done my manicure yet, and I'm not going to the nail shop in another couple of weeks. So the next time I do my manicure, I'll do a live, but I'm not going to do that today. So I'm just going to do the tips. And then let it dry a little bit. I got 3 on the house. If you like it, hit the like button. All that helps all of us. And I appreciate you all being here. having some comments with me and talking with me. So I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to put some color back into it. But what I don't mind is that I still, because I use a top coat when I do my manicure. So at least it's not coming from here. I don't mind the little chip area. I can fix that. And it's great when I just have to do that and then I can go on my way. But I'm going to do this really quick while I'm talking to you guys. I like OPI products. It's nice. And I always like take it like this and then I just go across and just fill it in. And if I had to go somewhere, then it's done. I really gonna have to do a manicure because I got my cuticles need to be done. Now this one's a bad one, this one right here. It's been kind of cold outside. It's getting sunny right now, but it was cold this morning. I even put on the heater. You know, it's springtime. What are they called? April showers bring May flowers. I'm just popping this in. And just give a little bit of touch up. Like that. Yeah, I got to put a video up tonight later on. Oh, this one's really bad. I'm just going to fill that up really quickly. Yes, I know, Star. It's hard to believe that it's almost May. Mother's Day and Father's Day is coming up, and summer. You know, summer's in June. You know, it's really weird when you work and you go in department stores and it's the middle of winter, snowing outside, thundering outside, raining outside, and they got bathing suits because they're ahead of the season. Greg and I were going to this weekend. It's called the Strawberry Festival. It's here in Santa Maria. We're going to vlog a little bit, go down there, and I'm getting my car fixed. And then we're hoping to go down and to the little strawberry festival. We went last year, and there was no strawberries. Usually they always would have a stand. And they'll have Miss Strawberry and her little courts and everything, her little princesses, I mean. And they would always have a place where they put strawberries and they put the whipped cream. They didn't have anything like that last year. A lot of people complained about it, so I'm hoping that this year they do that. Hi, birdies. Lisa says, I signed up for a filmmaking class. It's free. Oh, now, did you find it on YouTube? You remembered it at the Strawberry Festival start? Yeah, we had a great time. Well, it used to be a lot bigger than that when back like 5 or 7, 10 years ago. And then they kind of condensed it, but I think they condensed it a little too much. And we were going, well, where's all the strawberries? But yeah, it was fun. We had a good time. And, you know, I got a lot of comments, a lot of people near the area on my shorts and on the comments. They're like, from this, where I live. They're like, oh my God. So I told them next time I'll have it on my Facebook. And then the next time I'll have it on the shorts so they can see it. And I'm thinking maybe doing live, like do a live and at the same time do a video for the ones that don't see the live. But we had a great time. It was really fun. And then the fairs are coming up now. A lot of the fairs are starting. I love summer, like I've said before, because it's all do everything on the outside. And I love doing things outside. you know, vacation time, you know. But yeah, let's see. Well, Lisa, let me know. I'm thinking of writing a little short film. Um, may not be a real long one, but it's about something that happened to my sister and I when we were young, and we still remember it. And I'm gonna have like probably have my sister and myself will be the actors, but I'm really thinking of writing a playwright, a little short film. And then if it turns out that it turns out to be okay, because I think I'm allowed up to 10 minutes, then I can put it in a film festival. But it may be more of a horror, not a horror like somebody, it's going to be more in that situation, that type of film. But yeah, something happened to my sister and I when we were young, and we never forget it. This is true. It's a true story, but everything can't be the same because it's back in the time. But yeah, so I'm thinking of writing one. I know the whole thing. I know what I want to do. But yeah, I want to, it's one of my bucket lists to write my own short film. And, you know, I love being in short films and student films and films. And I want to do one of my own. And then I actually want credit and IMDb credit and everything. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. I wanted to add that to my list too, my bucket list, not only to see things, but I really want to do this. So yeah, Lisa, I would love to learn about it. It's a psychological horror. Yes, it is, Lisa. It's the truth, but I'm not going to say what it is because it'll spoil it. But my sister and I want to do it with my sister, you know, and because we were there, it happened to us, and yeah, so it is a psychological horror. And I think in like 10 minutes, if probably the longest is going to be 20 minutes, but I want to give the film credit. I want to give everybody credit. I just have to look more into it. I know how to do the scripts and stuff like that since I learned the sides, but it's more, I think it'll be fun. And I want to make a one short film of my own. I really do. So yeah, that's on my bucket list. That's what that's my next thing I want to do. And you know, YouTube has helped so much how to video, how to edit, but this is going to be like really editing. And I probably going to get a camera. I mean, I can do it on my iPhone, but I'm going to probably get something and do it right. But I know where to, Lisa's got all the stuff. I have that items, and then I've got how to do the camera. So I'm excited. It'll be fun, right, Lisa? But that's something you may see next year. I want to do my own, and I think it'll be fun. Be something different, you know. And I like the business too. Okay, so it's drying, and I got a little bit of polish. And this is good doing videos. It's good for me because I'm learning. So when I do my own little short film, I have some idea. Okay, it's not there. Okay. All right. Yes, Lisa, it is something to look forward for because it really happened. It really happened. We just have to get all the items to do it. And that's what we're going to do. It's going to be all of us. Yeah, it's going to be the truth. It's going to be, but I want to make it right. I want to do it right. I want to get the credit for it. I want it to be on IMDb credit. I, you know, put it in film festival and a lot of theaters. Once in film festival, you get to go watch it. Yeah. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right. That's why I'm trying to learn so much and meet people. And, you know, this is helping me. This is helping me to do what I want to do and my other hobbies that I like to do. And it's filming. Yeah. Getting my headshots done in LA. I've got to call Corey up and get that done. I'm getting my reels up again. So I'm going to start. I've been putting so much focus on everything else I'm doing. I got to get back into it. So I'm excited. All right, so there's that. Let it dry for a little bit more. And then I'm going to use this. Okay, so now that my face, everything is absorbed, I'm going to use the Clinique Moisture Surge CC Cream Hydrating Color Corrector by Clinique, and it has an SPF 30. I love this. You know, I think it's great for people that want a very, very light tinted foundation. It's almost like a moisturizer. I use this under my makeup. I use it by itself. A lot of people that do sports like golfing and they're out in the sun all day, this is really nice. It comes in colors with shades. I mean, it comes with shades. And this one is light to medium. But I think there's 4 shades, 4 or 5 shades. I love this line. And Moisture Surge hydrates the skin. It keeps the moisture all day. So I'm just going to apply this on. So now I'll have a little bit of color on my skin. And a little bit of SPF 30. That's what it is. I'm just going to apply this on my face. But again, look at that. I feel like Neoxins really helped a lot. All this. Now, some of it's not little spots. There's probably nothing there. But this is helping it to grow. That's what I've noticed. Now that I'm applying this on, you're going to see how dark circles I have. That's why I use so much concealer, because I'm very dark circles around my eyes. These are my little dentations from my glasses. And I probably do live when I remove my makeup off at night. I probably do it late at night. Because I have some followers that follow me from other countries, and they're just waking up. So I can try to spread a little bit around. But see the coverage? And I just play it along under my chin. I don't really put too much on my neck. I know some people put makeup on their neck. I just don't. I feel like it never fails. I get it on my clothes. It never fails. So I just go like about right here. If I do, I probably use a little powder. But yeah, it never fails. I always get makeup on my clothes. But see how it just gives me a little bit, and you can tell I have a little bit of coverage because the dark circles are around my eyes. So this kind of like gives me protection, and it's a tinted foundation. And I do like the CC cream. It's hydrating. Moisture Surge is very hydrating with Clinique, and I love it. I really do. So I use this every day, regardless if I stay at home, if I go to the store, under my makeup, it's always on my face. I have a little bit of everything in my line. I have a little bit of products. I've got Estee Lauder, Moisture, Clinique, got some Shiseido. I've got Philosophy. I've started on Charlotte Tilbury. I've been using some of her products, but I got to get that from a different place, like Sephora or Ulta. But yeah, I've been dabbling in different products. Making sure I'm not missing anybody. You know, if you like this, hope to put a little like on there, and you'll start seeing me. And you're probably going to start memorizing when I do my skincare, you know, because I also, like, again, I do it on my videos, and then I'm going to do live and letting it sit for just a little bit more. Put this away. I appreciate you all being here. It was fun. And I've learned some things now, how to give a handle. I'm like learning all the time. Something new every day I'm learning. But yeah, I have like this here, big sexy hair. It's a really good hairspray. I love it. I bought some Kenra because I want to get things that are on sale, but this is excellent. I really love this. And then the Kenra, and they all give memory holds. And that means if you move your hair, this is almost gone. Greg's a hairspray guy, I call him. Kenra volume spray, it holds from 25, but it goes from 0 to 25. And it even says it behind this can. So it's a very good working hairspray. So the more you spray, it goes into the next notch. It's some good hairspray. It's more of a wet hairspray though. This one I feel is more of a drier hairspray. And I kind of like the drier hairspray, but Greg does like this one. But yes, and I like Bumble and Bumble hairspray. I've tried most of them. Got my favorites, but I'm trying different ones. Okay, I think this is almost done. All right. All right, so let's take this off the top of my hair. My Velcro rollers have a little bit of height. And then I just take it and just work with it. I don't pull and tug. I just work as I remove it. Just like that. Again. Just gentle. And you can see it's got the little lump. And then I just feel like I'm presented a little bit. You know, if somebody comes over, if I got to go somewhere. I haven't done all my makeup, but the tinted foundation gives me a little bit of coverage. Then I would just have to put some concealer on, a little bit of blush, a little bit of mascara, some lipstick or lip gloss, however, and some powder. And then I can at least go to the store. And then I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit. Then, you know, if I can tease a little bit, and then I feel like I can go somewhere and then just change and then go, you know. So this is a very easy maintenance today. Even if you don't wear a lot of makeup, you know, you just use powder, you know. I tell that to people. I get comments, people say, well, I don't wear a lot of makeup. That's okay. You know, it's okay. It's wear how much you want or how less as you want. We're just here showing you what we use on makeup or skincare. Yeah, that's how I see it. Okay. All right, I need my little teaser. Oh, there it is. Okay, so usually what I do, I let it sit for a little bit. My hair, I would let it sit. I'll take my rollers out. And then I would get dressed and all that. And then I try to spray under. Oops. There we go. It's almost empty because Greg used most of it. And there we go. I try to spray under a little bit and just kind of fluff it. And try not to touch it too much. Let's see. And this is just a light look. Then I kind of get my mirror and kind of work with it, try to see what I need to work on. And I'm going to show you something else that I do. So I kind of like take it just a little bit, kind of cover up those little holes. Okay. Normally, if I would have had the Velcro rollers on for a good hour or so, I would have had more body, but I'm not worrying about that right now. It's just a light, easy maintenance. Just a little bit. Okay, so this is where I'm really thin. And I also have thyroid problems, so I know that it's hereditary and medical. And again, whatever I have left that I can save on my hair, is all that matters. Now there's different companies. This is called Rust Deep Shine Color, and it's a powder type. And I think they've got Wow has one. You can go to Ulta or Sephora and they have different ones, or your salon. I'm going to take this. This is a shadow brush that I got from Benefit, I think it is, or Too Faced. So I'm going to go like this. Just take it. Got my little comb. Okay, so I'm going to get whatever I have, can't believe I'm doing all this because I need this to start growing out. And then I'm just going to blend in there and just kind of give a little bit of coverage without making it look like too much. And I know I got this from my mom because my mom, this is where she's really fine. And she's 91 years old. And, you know, back in the day, they didn't have a lot of the products that they do now to help, you know, control shedding and stuff like that. And that's why it's so nice that we have so many products nowadays that can help. But yeah, it was where my mom has her little shedding. So I know it's hereditary too. And I'm just going to take that right in through here. I'm just like patting it. I take the light and the brown together, and I'm just taking it through here. And then kind of work it in. And it just gives like a shadow look. Think of it as a contour, right? Hi, Brenda. Brenda Davis is here. Hello. I'm looking on my iPad. I've been, usually when I'm using my iPad, Brenda, I'll go like this and I'll click it. I try to do that. I almost messed up. Let's see, Brenda. Okay, I know you've been here twice and I know it's you. I'm going to add you as a moderator. So I'm going to click here and standard. Okay, so you'll have like a little, when you come on, you'll have a little wrench. Okay, so I'm just taking this down. And then if you use any comments, you'll see your wrench. Okay, so let me just take this. So what I did today, Brenda, Brenda does a lot of crafting. She's wonderful. She's got a cute little channel. She does a lot of crafting, journal, very talented. She's got a very sweet, she does all kinds of things. Cards, she makes like she makes handmade greeting cards. I used to do greeting cards displays for American Greetings. You do beautiful greeting cards, but she does journaling, everything with craft. But you see how I kind of gave that little shadow look? Just gave a little fullness. And then plus what I have, I kind of blend it in with it. And it stays. Think it like when you use contour, it gives definition, right? Highlight recedes, contour goes back. That's what I do for my hair. So yeah, go to your Sephora's or Ulta's. They're little powders. So once I'm done, it just looks like I got a little fullness. It takes away the little bit of, I got 4 here. So yeah. So thank you. You're welcome, Brenda. I just started to learn all this. I didn't know how to make moderators. And somebody taught me how. Very nice gentleman named Jack, who I also subscribe to. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Oh my God, thank you. And I just turned those on too. Oh, that almost made me cry. Thank you so much. Oh my God. I just wish I could. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the like and the $5. Oh, thank you. Thank you. No words can say, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to learn all these things. So today I decided that I was going to do my skincare in the morning and put a little bit of Velcro rollers and do my hair. And I thought, you know what? Might as well start doing live. So I'll do it at night and do it during the day. And then, because you've seen my videos, I do a lot of that. And then I'll do some makeup. And then I can talk to people and still do my videos. So yeah, so I'm starting to, do live and vlogging and still do my videos. Yeah, I'm liking it and it's fun. It's really fun. Yes, I'll buy myself a coffee. I will. God, that's so sweet. I really appreciate that. God, that was really nice. That's really nice. It was very, very nice. I get emotional, you know. You'll see me get emotional. I get really. Someone says, I'm going to let you. Yes. Sometimes you'll see me, I'll come in and I'll start talking. I'm like, no, it's not. Brenda and Star. So Star also, I don't know if you know each other, but Star does diamond painting. She does crafting. Oh, that's right. Jewelry. She makes jewelry. And I think you make jewelry too, right, Brenda? I wish I was real crafty. Oh my God. I can't even, my husband, well, I know I'm not. I try to make things and I'm like, it didn't even hold or it falls apart. But you guys are phenomenal on that stuff. I can do makeup and stuff like that, but I'm not real good on the craft. So you used to do diamond painting. Brenda, when did you used to do diamond painting? While I'm talking, I'll be putting things away. While you guys are talking, you I always tell everybody if you have vitamin C serums, put them in a dark spot because it's like vitamin C. They kind of goes bad. I keep them in here. I don't want it out by the sunlight, so it doesn't go bad. It'll get like that golden color. Yeah. And now I got my advanced night repair for my empties. Also a couple of years ago. So you did it before your journaling. Well, empty. My philosophy is on an empty, so that goes in my that's for my empty videos. I think I got I was at the Dollar Tree probably about maybe a couple of months ago, and I think I gotta find it. I think I got a keychain diamond painting. I'm gonna see if I can find it, and then I'll try to do it. I'll come in one of your thing stars and you can teach me. But I think I've got one. I actually bought one. It's a real small one, but we'll see. That's right. You're also doing short stories. Yes. Oh, you want to make prayer journals? And coloring, right? You guys do coloring too. This one's a new one. I got my wet one in the shower. Yes. I'm going to have to find it's a small one. I got it at the Dollar Tree. And it said, like a keychain or something. And I remember getting it. It's in you should see what I have in my room. So I've got some items like in little boxes for my videos. I'm like, oh my God, I got to get started on my videos. Because I got a lot of things to share and I keep forgetting. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot this. Yes. When I find it, I'll learn it. While I come on your, because it's really small. It'll be something easy for me to learn. Brenda says you have over 300 live streams. Well, you can probably have a big craft room, Star. I didn't know you had 300 live streams, Brenda. I'm going to have to go on them. Are you still doing them, or am I missing them? Are you still doing live streams, or am I? I'm going to have to go on there, because now I feel bad because I haven't seen them. I didn't know. See, I can learn a lot of things from all of you too, right? On different things, on journaling and, well, journaling, I don't know. I'm not good making things up. Okay, so I'll look on your playlist. I'll start watching, because I want to see your live streams too. My stomach's growling. Remember, I did my Costco, and I did the, what do you call it? Oh God, the seeds and all that. My little, can't think what it is. My granola bars, my granola mix. 64. I'm like, I forgot. Eight years you've been on YouTube. That's a long time. Wow. And you have people come in too? Well, I'm going to have to start looking at it. I didn't know. I feel bad. Okay, so I'm going to look at your playlist. Okay. I'm not going to drop you guys, but I'm taking you with me. Making sure I have everything. Watch. Got you guys high. I'm going to go like this. I'm making sure. Okay, sorry. I make sure I get my. That's hard to do, these two things. I got one in one hand and I got my iPad on the other. Okay. I'm coming into my living room. You know, my favorite spot. Don't look at my house. I haven't cleaned it yet. My daughter just made breakfast. Gotta clean that pan. And sorry, guys. I knew I was gonna do that. Yes, I know, birdies. Okay, got that there. That was a loud noise, huh? That was a crunch. Okay, now I gotta set you guys up. All right, let me clean this. I'll let you guys chit chat as I clean this up. Okay. Yeah, I know, birdies. Okay. Now let me see what I missed here. Can you drop links? Yeah, you can. Let me just get my got the doggies barking. Why am I not noticing here? Okay. Okay, I'm looking at my iPad. I can see better on my iPad. Okay. As I look over here, I can look over here. Oh, okay. I'm going to let you, I'm still learning this. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go get my coffee. Okay. I'm more settled. I'm going to try to learn how to do like a little commercial when I leave. That's my next thing I'm going to learn. I don't know if you're straight here. Okay, let me look here so I can read, because it's harder for me to read on the phone. I can read better on the iPad. Brenda, you're a good moderator because I don't know how to do half of this stuff. See, because you've been doing it for 8 years. You guys see, you guys are good. I'm still learning and learning all the things, how it works. Thank you, Brenda. I need that. I need someone to help me out because there's so much. I know I say it over and over again, but it's the truth. That's really nice that you did that. Yeah. So let's get this here. I'm going to have to come and look at all your, I feel like you're crooked. Let's see. Oh, you are. You guys are. Let me get this straightened up. When I moved you guys, there we go. Looks better now. Now it's straight. I got 6 on the house. You guys, any comments? I welcome you. We're doing chatting right now. We're talking about all kinds of things. Got Brenda Davis here with Scrappity Doodah. We've got Star here. We got It's Lisa Wright. I had, let's see. That's it. So you can always come and say hello. Look at that. I got it all done. See, it's all dry. So see, if I was going to go somewhere, I can actually go and just take off. Let me see. What is Star saying? Oh, so when you're blue, you can click on the name and visit. Oh, because I'm blue too when I go on thing. Okay. God, what neat things I'm learning. I'm in school right now. Let's see. I'm going to put some things in the dishwasher for a little bit while you guys are chit-chatting so I can get this done. We get a lot of ants in our area. I'm going to do this. Miss, oh, we got somebody else here, Brenda and girls. We got Missy cooking on the budget. Hi. We welcome you. I got Brenda Davis and Scrappity Doodah. I got Star here. I got it's Elisa Wrights here. And Brenda's been showing me all kinds of things how to do this. Oh, okay. Let me. That's right. I got to do a handle, huh? Okay, let me do this for Missy. Okay. So, Missy, I gave you a handle. That's a moderator. Thank you, Brenda. Brenda's being really good to me. She's being my moderator. She's like really getting, she knows how to do it. Brenda knows how to do this. Brenda does a lot of journaling. She does a lot of crafting. She does a lot of coloring. Let's see. And then Missy cooking on the budget, does a lot of cooking, all kinds of recipes, on and on recipes. Star does diamond. Well, Brenda does diamond painting too. She's done that. Brenda does, let's see. Star does coloring, journaling. She does short stories. She does diamond painting. She does all kinds, jewelry, reads, and Elisa Rice talks about retirement and about how to get started with YouTube. And we all know what I do: skincare, makeup, vlogging, learning live stream. And what else do I do? And what else do I do? Hair. I do hair. I don't cut hair, but I can style my hair. Talk about hair care products. Hi, Andy. Andy on TV3's here. He does a lot of Pokemon cards. Him and his wife share all their Pokemon cards, right, Andy? Welcome to the house here. I got a lot of friends on here. I got Missing cooking on the budget. Oh, Andy, I need to do this for you. That's right. Let's see. Okay, I got you as a moderator, Andy. I just started to learn this, how to make everybody so we can all help each other. Andy's saying hi to everybody. So Brenda is here. She Scrappity Doodah. She does journaling. I was just saying that, journaling, coloring, crafts, all kinds of things. Greeting, like she makes her own greeting cards, handmade. Star does diamond painting. She does Temu. She does coloring. And I need to charge up my phone. Thank you, Brenda, because I can do all this while you're helping me out. Let's see. Did I miss? Okay, Star does all kinds of crafts. She makes jewelry. She does Temu, diamond painting. She does her own little short stories, and I'm going to fix this right now. There we go. Okay. SSV Kitchen. She does a lot of cooking. Let's see who else I have. Oh, okay, missing cooking on the budget. Does all kinds of recipes, from desserts to dinner meals, breakfast meals, appetizers. Thank you, Brenda. Let's see. And Lisa Lisa Rice does a lot of retirement. She does a lot of talking about how to get started on YouTube, how to help small channels. I think I got it all. And we all know what I do. We all know that. Brenda, you're so fast. Paste. And then Andy does a lot of Pokemon, and my stomach is, I need to get some granola. My stomach's starting to growl. I haven't had breakfast yet. When you, Costco, now you know why I bought it. Because it helps in between my breakfast. I don't usually eat in front of everybody, but I got to eat something. My stomach's growling. All right. I hope you don't mind. I just got to eat something in my stomach. That's why I showed this on my Costco video. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Now I can get some fuel in me, so I feel better. Oh, I appreciate you too, Andy. That's really nice. Thank you. Yeah, it's getting better. I'm getting better on this. Little by little, I'm getting better. Happy Joy Joy, just in time for my breakfast. Okay. You have to be 18 and over. Happy Joy Joy is a new person here. Don't be upset if I don't give any handles because I have to look at your channels later. Brenda, I'm in case 3. What is, are you, is it 3 o'clock where you live right now? Okay, what's going on here? Let me get my glasses on. So Joy says you can't remember when you were 18? Okay. I got it. I just was reading the top part. You're talking about Kansas. Okay, got it. I'm not really good on like little phrases, so I have to figure it out. These are really good. I love these. I think I introduced everybody, right? Got 10 people here. Hello. I got some wonderful content creators, so say hello. So Missing Cooking the Budget said she just did a short, I guess, this while ago. Oh, you're friends now? All right. Well, that's good, huh? Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is like see who comes in for a little bit, and then I'll give you your handle just to get an idea of your channels and things like it. So don't get me anything wrong. I know I need to get Greg's going to get me a computer, like a Macintosh or Mac computer that goes with my cell phone and my iPad, so it all works together. Because right now I got a different computer and it takes forever for it to come up, and that's why if I have a third computer, then I can do some other things while we're all doing this, and it'll make it easy. Okay. Good. That's good, Brenda. Yeah. Now I have another question, Brenda. Did it say what Joy's channel is about? Because I didn't see her or Joy's channel. Did it say what Happy does? Did it say what it is? I don't want to get out and mess everything up. That's the only reason why. I'm not real good doing this and doing that. So I will check out Happy Joy's channel. I think I'm feeling better now. I was getting a little dizzy there. So do you think this is good? Do you think I should try to do this like every other day or a few days a week? You know, I'll connect with each other. Star, are you leaving us? Oh, okay. So Joy, you did mostly weather observations. Okay. Then I'll come and look at your channel when I'm done. I'll come and look at your channel. I promise. I just didn't see any face. And you know how it is. You have like watch everything. That's okay. Yeah, your grammar's fine. No worries. I just didn't hope you didn't think anything. Oh, I see the glare behind me. I'm going to sit in front of it. I didn't notice it. There. So you guys won't see much glare like the sun's coming in. Oh. So you know Chit Chat Down and Under. Okay, well, I got it. Now, Happy Joy, are you still making videos? Oh, after last year. Okay. Well, when I'm done, I'm gonna be by your channel. I promise. That'd be kind of neat observations of what you were doing of the weather. Because where you live, do you get tornadoes or anything like that? That's why you started doing weather. Lisa, you mean Adam Wu misses living in California? My sister likes to watch Adam Wu, if that's what she's saying. Well, now he lives in Florida, right, Lisa? Oh, you don't get tornadoes? Okay. Oh, okay. I think Greg was watching the video the other day. Brenda, that's my sister. It's Elisa Wright. Thank you. Introduce each other. I'm here eating away and I could see it on the screen. I was like starving. So, Lisa, so what is he doing right now in Orange? Brenda, you have tornadoes? Oh my God. So 2015 was his best time. I lived in Orange, city of Orange, off of Glassell. When I worked at, oh God, was it called Main Street Mall or something like that? When I worked at Nordstrom's. Has been so long ago, I don't even remember. Main Place. It was called Main Place off the 22 freeway. Brenda, has the tornadoes ever come really close to you? You know, like, I'm sure you've probably seen them, right? Yeah, you lived in Orange too. I was actually able to see the Angel Stadium. Remember the big Angel Stadium? Because I would get off the freeway, off the 57, and then I could see it from where I used to live from the apartment. Well, I'm happy everyone's liking it. I'm getting some hearts. This is great. Let's get hearts for everybody. This is good. Okay, right across the stadium. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all that's changed now because they broke up all the streets and everything when they redid Disneyland and all that. All that got broken up. Yeah. Lisa, Brenda says hi. Lisa's my sister. She's the one that got me started on YouTube. Because my sister's been watching YouTube since 2011, I think it was. Like a long time. And I didn't know what it was about. I thought going on YouTube was like fix a refrigerator or find something. I didn't realize there was so much involved. There was like journaling and, there were so many content creators doing different things until one day the light bulb came on and I got it. And then I started my YouTube channel and I couldn't figure out what it was about. Yes. Kansas. Wizard of Oz. Wasn't she from Kansas? I think she said she was from Kansas. I think she did say that. Mm-hmm. There was a reason for that, right? Yes, I started watching Days in Jordan. Yes, yes, Lisa. And I don't even know how that came about. And now he's got like 300,000 subscribers. But I started watching him when he only had like maybe 20 or 30, I think it was. But you know why? The dog, his dog. That's what connected me was the dog. What was his name? He had the little, like a Chihuahua dog. And you know me about dogs, right? So, and then he took the dog with him everywhere. And then he would go to different places where all the stars and went to the places where they made the movies, and that's how it all happened. You're right. Yeah. That's how I see. My sister told me about YouTube channel, but I couldn't figure it out. And then when I was watching TV one day, I saw this guy with the dog, and I started watching, and I'm like, oh, he doesn't do work on cars and stuff like that. He's just showing around different places. And then it kind of connected after that. And that's how I started my channel. Took a while, but then I started it. Then it went from there. And then I met all you guys. Then I got more friends. And we're all friends now. Chapman University, yeah. SSV Kitchen, Lisa and Live saying hello to you, and also Brenda. There's no place like home. That's exactly. I was trying to think what it was. That's the big line that made it. I mean, that's like the famous line that people know of. Is that's exactly it is. Yeah. Your state is famous. It is. I wonder when they made the movie Tornadoes. Remember Twisters? Did they make some of that in Kansas? Remember Twisters? Okay, what did it have? Cindy, why didn't you read my message? I did. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read everything. Okay, let's see. Where is your message at? Let me look up. Why didn't you read my message? How far? Okay, let me see. What did I miss? What message did I miss? Did you see my 2 comments? Oh, I haven't gone there yet because I've been watching this. Okay. Yeah, I'll read your comment. Yeah, I'm watching my iPad, and I got my cell phone up here. So I'm not ignoring. Don't worry. I'm going to read your comment. But let me get out of this. Let's see. Let me look on your video. Cindy's not really good doing 2, 3 things at a time. So let me say, I just clocked myself out. Okay, so let me read your comment. Let's see. Let me go up here. Is it on the Costco shopping one? Okay, I see. Let me read it. Okay, so you like Costco too, Kelly 64. Oh, okay. All right. Seems like I'm having a hard time to comment. I'm going to comment on it when I'm off, and then I promise you, I would. I gave you a star so far, Kelly. I'm going to do the comment after I'm done. Does that work? That's the wrong one. Can't even find my own live. You're welcome. I can't even find my own live here. That's my channel. Let's see. That's why I tried. Okay, here I'm back. I deleted myself twice here. You're welcome. I told you, I'm just like, I can't do three. I'm technology. I'm very slow at. Thank you, Andy, for supporting. Okay, now I'm back. Oh my God, I'm like terrible. I try to do things. I'm like, I lose myself. Okay. Okay. So, anyways, what was I talking about? I've already forgot what I was talking about. Well, this was nice, huh? This is a nice afternoon. Yeah, so I'm excited about this weekend. Let's see. Greg is at work right now, and then he doesn't get home till like 11 o'clock. And tomorrow, let's see. I'm going to do a video. I think I've already said that, but I will say it again. And then tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I need to clean the house. I need to clean the house because next weekend we're going to be going to Knott's Berry Farm. We're going to the Boysenberry Festival. I'm excited about that. And then go see my mom. And then we're going to come back. And then go to the Strawberry Festival, the one here in town where I'm at. This is nice. I think so too. This is really nice that we all talk with each other. I know you're in California. Yes, in the neighbor. Yes, you are. Yeah, in the neighbor up north. Yeah. I've been up north many times. 27 years. Every month I had to go back and forth. I did. That's 7 hours from where I live. Brenda, you're leaving us? Thank you so much. Thank you. You were awesome. You're so quick and fast on the links. You amaze me. I hope you come back again, Brenda. And then I'm going to check your playlist. I promise. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Yes, I will enjoy my coffee. Thank you so much. You're very sweet. Big hugs. Big hugs. Everyone say hi to Brenda and say goodbye to Brenda. And we thank her for helping us out. She did a great job. Thank you, Happy Joy Joy. She really did. God, that was amazing. Copy and paste, copy and paste. I could never have done all that in that short of a time. Brenda, we love you and we really appreciate you for coming in. Hi, Chit Chat Down Under. Oh. How are you doing? I don't know how to do links, so I'm not. I'll mess it all up, but I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn next time. That's my next thing I'm gonna learn. Brenda, one of our content creators, Brenda, was right here just a second ago. Brenda, Scrappy Doodle. And oh, thank you. I thought you were gone. Brenda Davis. She does Scrappy Doodle, and she does a lot of journaling. Diane. She does really good. She does journaling, greeting cards. She does crap. Well, she was doing all the links, and she was really fast at it. I'm like, I could never done all that. Bye, Brenda. We'll see Brenda again. I'm not that quick, but I gotta learn. But she did all the links. Let's see. I made you as a moderator, Diane, to Chat Down Under. I've been trying to learn how to do that for the people that come on, and then the ones that are new, I'm just going to check their channels and stuff like that. So Happy Joy Joy would understand. So how's your day going? I came on and I decided that I need, when I do my skincare in the morning and I have to do my hair and I got to do my makeup or take off my makeup, you know, Greg and I, we always do our little streaming on the weekends. Well, I decided, you know what, why not? Why not talk to some people, make some friends? So I did my skincare this morning, did my hair a little bit, talked while I was, and then we all came about. Then I'm going to do it at night. And then I'll do some of my makeup, you know, like that too. And then I'll talk to each other. And then I'll still do my videos. So yeah, so I'm trying to learn new things. And I think that I'm starting next month, I'll start inviting guests in because I'm learning a little bit more. So we'll start doing that. I'll just make sure that starting in May, I'm going to start saying if whoever would like to be a guest on my channel, you know, I'll do them like on the weekends and maybe once during the week. Then we'll connect, and then I'm going to learn how to do a little flyer and things like that. Yeah, so I just want to learn more and more. SSV Kitchen and Live says she's got to go now. Okay. And you will try to come back. That's okay if you can. But yes, we do appreciate that. And App, thank you. And I'm going to look and I'm going to reply to that comment on when I'm off. Bye, sweetie. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So that's how this came about. I'm happy you came down and said hello. But I'm using my phone and I'm using my iPad to see the comments better. Well, I was going to, you know how I click on and it shows your like the stage shows your name. I almost lost the video. I know how to do it on the iPad. Now I got to learn how to do it on the phone. So that's going to be on the next time. So that's why I'm saying your name, Sue, because I can't, when I'm clicking on it, I almost clicked out of it. So I got to learn on the phone now. And it's kind of different on the phone than it is on the iPad. It's weird. So that's why. Learning, right? We always learn every day. And then I think what I'm also going to learn is like, you know, when I step out or something goes on, how to do like a little commercial. But I don't know if that's part of the, what do you call it, when you pay. So I'm going to learn that too as well. And I got your message, Diane. I appreciate that about the horizontal thing. I needed to show Greg today, but Greg was in a rush to go. So I'm going to show him when he could tomorrow. Andy, are you leaving too? I got Andy on TV3. If you never met him before, Andy does a lot of Pokemon cards. He's really sweet. Him and his wife show all their cards. And it's so cool to how many cards there is and how many selection. And then Andy, Chit Chat Down Under, is from Australia. And she does a lot of Temu, journaling, dolls, all kinds that she finds, all kinds of gadgets. So I just thought I'd say that because I'm not putting up the things. And then Diane, I also have my sister. She came on. It's Elise Wright, and she does a lot of retirement and getting started with YouTube. You know, so she's doing that too. But yeah, so this weekend we're going to Knott's, and then I'm going to do go to the strawberry. Oh, I'm sorry. And Happy Joy Joy's new to me. I'm going to have to look at her videos. I'm going to, she used to do weather videos, like about the weather. And so I haven't gotten the video yet. So I'm going to go after I'm done. I'm going to go over there. So anyways, so we're going to be doing that this week. I'm getting my car fixed. And then, because I had some problems with the steering wheel pump. So we got a new steering wheel pump, but something else, it messed something else up. So we're going to take the car in on Friday and probably walk down to the nearby little carnival, strawberry carnival. Oh, you're a guy. I'm sorry. I'm happy you mentioned that. Don't get me wrong. I didn't see your your videos yet. So let's see. Sorry about that. Do you forgive me? I didn't mean anything wrong. Okay, I appreciate that. So I'm going to go to the carnival. We're going to kind of do like maybe a vlog and a stream. I appreciate that you didn't take it wrong, because I haven't gone a Happy Joy Joy video yet, so I haven't got a chance to see it. I appreciate that. Because this is the first time he's been here. So yeah, so I got to go look at his video and make sure that I get a chance to see his videos. So anyways, yeah, so I'm doing that on the strawberry, and then we're going to go to Knott's next week. So I'm going to do some vlogging and some streaming. And then do things like that. So what have you been up to? We just all been sitting around chit-chatting. And I've been having fun. This has been really fun. I've been liking it. So chit-chat. Say hello to Happy Joy Joy. It's still in the house. So we've just been talking with each other. It was like overcast this morning. I had to turn the heater on this morning because it was cold. And then it got warm, and then it got a little sunshine. So the weather's been kind of like cooler. And how's Australia doing? Is it still hot? Right now, I'm going to look on Happy Joy Joy and see if I can. Oh, you know what? Let me do this. Oh, it's raining. And it's freezing where you're at. Oh, you're from Queensland. You guys are really close to each other, you, Diane, on Chit Chat Down Under. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get out a little bit, because I can still read some of the comments here, and then I can look at your videos. Oh, let me fix this. Okay. Trying to read. I got to go like this because it's really hard to read on the phone. I like it on like the comments. I do better on the iPad. Now I can see. I see you, Happy Joy Joy. Yes. So the last video you did like 6 months ago. I don't have it on. Are you going to make videos again? Okay, now I'm back. Isn't that the weirdest thing how you guys are really close? Because are you and Diane Chit Chat Down Under and Happy Georgia, are you like how many hours apart are you guys from each other? See, I can't read the comments on the phone. It's hard. Oh, you've been learning. Okay, let me read this. What this says. Okay, because I saw you and yeah, and like you were in the hospital or something. So you're like 4 hours apart. Isn't that the weirdest thing? How this happened? Yeah, that's neat. You never know who's out there. And if we would have done a live, you guys would not know each other's channels. That's interesting. So it takes about an hour and a half hours to get to Gympie. Is that called Gympie? Isn't that something? I'm happy you came on. Yeah. Okay, I still can't. My eyeballs. Oh, so it's 3 hours. Yeah, it would be a little day trip for you guys, huh? For you. I can look at my videos. I didn't put on any lipstick. That's okay. I just like, oh my God, I have no lipstick on. You did your first live last night? Oh, I need to see it. Because you didn't do a video yesterday because I looked. All right, let's see if I can go out of this. Let's see if I don't mix myself up here. Let me check, Diane. Let's see. Okay, before I forget, Happy Joy, I just subscribed to your channel. Got that done. All right, so I did that. And then All right, now let me go to this. Go to go here. It's like my internet doesn't work all together here. So let me see. Let me go in here without messing it up. All right, so let me go to your channel. You did 12 hours ago. Okay, well, I'm going to look at it when I'm off. How neat is that? So let me go back here without messing up. Okay, let me go here really quick. Let's see. I'm going to have to look at it when I'm off and watch the replay. Let me go in here. Were you happy with it, Diane? Okay, let me get out of this. Okay, now let me get back into this. Oh God. Let's see. I still got to do a thumbnail. All right. I'm back. Okay, now I'm going to read your comments. Let's see. So you had to delete the first one and do it over. Well, remember that one time Greg and I, we did, it said part 1, part 2, because we were doing this and we deleted the video, then we had to come back. That's why I was going to do the stage little thing. And I almost got myself out of the video. Don't know how to do the operator, how to read the comments. Still have to learn that stuff. Did you do the YouTube one? Because if you did the YouTube one, it should automatically come up. Because when Greg and I first did it, we did the YouTube and the comments were there. So this is what, so you know when you, like right now, there's comments that I'm reading. I didn't know this. If I click on your like chit chat down under, if I click on it, I can make you, and there's a bar that comes up and it says moderator or hide the, excuse me, I can click moderator, make you standard. I didn't know that I can do that. Or I can go on a video, okay, past video, and then look at comments. And if your name, for example, is on there, I can do it there. I didn't know that either. So that's all new to me. But at least you had fun doing it. So the comments came up and fade. That's weird, huh? Do you think it's because the internet didn't go quite well? I mean, it could have been. You're not sure? Yeah, because I was watching a video one day, and I don't who was it? Somebody, some lady, some person that was doing a video, and it was like a makeup video, and her video froze. This YouTuber said that her video froze, and then she goes, "Well, I'm going to get off now. I'm going to come back on." So, and then she came back on. So she like, then it became part two. And that's how I figured that out, to do part one, part two, because I remember it happened to her. So when Greg accidentally deleted the live stream, I said, well, let's just do a part two. And we started all over again. But I have seen other content creators doing live, and they say that it'll freeze, or they'll be talking like they're somewhere and it like in and out when they're talking. I'll notice that happens too. So it could have probably been that, because like I noticed when I'm like out of town and I do a video, sometimes it takes forever for the video to upload, because I'm not in my area. I'm in a hotel room, and then I got to go onto their their what do you call it, internet, and it takes longer for my videos to come up when I'm out of town. So I'm kind of like doing it when I get back home, because then it just takes forever. Oh, thank you. Happy Joy Joy says big hugs to everyone that braves live streaming. You know what? I've only been doing like 6 of them. My husband and I did like 1, 2, we did like 4, maybe 4, 5, and then I've only done 2 by myself. And I'm just learning how to have, like right now I'm doing my phone and I have an iPad going on, and I can't read. It's harder for me to read on my phone the comments. So that's why I have my iPad, so I can read it a lot better. And that's why I couldn't see your video, because I didn't have a third one. And I didn't want to disconnect myself. Yeah, it's nerve wracking when you first do it, huh? Because you're like, you don't know what it's going to happen. You don't know what's, you're like, what's gonna go on, right? It's weird. Yeah, it can be confusing, because like for myself, I'm always making videos, and I come out in the living room and then I edit and put everything together and then do a thumbnail and all that. But when it's live, first thing you're doing live, you're talking by yourself. Keep things going, and then somebody comes on, and sometimes you'll see somebody there and they don't say anything. So yeah, it's different for me, and I'm still learning. Now I'm going to try to figure out that, like right now, I'll be right back. Nature calls, but it's to put something on there while I'm not here. But if I do something, I'm afraid to disconnect you. I'll be right back. And see, and that's what I'm talking about. When I leave, I want to put something up. So that's going to be a whole other thing that I got to learn. And I got to put some lipstick on. Let's see. Lisa, I said nature call. Nature. It's like, okay, it's time. Oh my God. It's the truth. So now I got to figure out how to do a commercial. Okay, guys, commercials coming up. That's going to be the next thing. I was telling Greg that we need to do that. So, and I think I got something planned. You know, I mean, I'm going to. What can I say, right? It's like drinking coffee. Oh, God. I know. What can I say? Oh. So when I leave, you'll have something you can watch. Look at a cabinet. At least I haven't got a lip gloss. So I made a video. So that's going to come up next. I got to do that today. I think I've already got it. I don't even know if I do, but I think I got it up, and I think I got my thumbnail done. I don't know. And then I'm doing this. I still got to get a thumbnail. People are probably seeing my thumbnail on this one going. But yeah, I'm thinking of next month, starting to have some guests. Yeah. Now that I'm getting used to it, I think I can do that now. And then I'll send you an email. So I'll send you an email, and then we'll do it. It'll be fun. It's a lot to learn. Lisa, are you going to keep doing streaming? Because I don't think you've done one for a while. We got 6 in the house watching. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We got some people. We got 7. Let's see. I got to get my glasses back on. So Lisa says the maximum time to live stream is 12 hours. Then YouTube for a month? Or is that a week? What was that? You mean 12 hours a day? Okay. But are you talking about 12 hours a day? I'm trying to learn this. No, in one sitting. Oh, you mean like this live stream? I can only do 12 hours. Right? Happy Jojo, I subscribe to you too. I went on your channel and I also did. You should. Okay. It's like, what about me? No. So in one sitting means like today, correct? Like today. Yeah, like right now, right? 12 hours. $12 straight on you. Oh, you mean on YouTube? No. Okay. So what happens if you do StreamYard? Is StreamYard still regardless 12 hours? Okay. So in one sitting, 12 hours in one stream, and then you're allowed 12. I guess I'm right. Because I've seen like Because I've seen some people come like 3 times a day, like they'll be in the morning and then they'll come in the afternoon and they're also in the evening too. Right. Good question, Diane. Okay, I'm going to get myself some seltzer water. My bubbly. You see that on my empties? You know me, I love my berries. Raspberry, berries. And I'm going to rinse out this cup while I'm You're drinking chamomile lavender. You've been drinking a lot. My sister's been drinking a lot of tea lately. She loves her tea. Yeah, I don't think I could ever do 12 hours either. That's a long day. Let's see. 3 hours up to LA. That's 3 hours. Because I was thinking maybe doing a live stream on the way up, so people can see the road, the city as we go back to LA. But 12 hours is a long time. And the other thing, time flies. If you think about it, like it says right here, I started 2 hours ago. So it does go by fast. But I don't think I could do 12 hours straight. Yes, you got to have snacks and some food. Like a marathon. 8 hours. Just talking. Just talking. That's a long time. Probably at amusement park, maybe I can. Wow. That's a lot of holding, holding the camera and all that. So you finished your art project while we were, so you figure how long that was, what, 2 hours, Diane, the last time we were talking? Yeah, I remember you showed me the papers. Yeah, I remember that. And that was like, what, 2 hours just on that? What's reaction videos? That's okay. I know my phone does that. It corrects my when I'm trying to write something and then it's wrong. I'm like, no, this is what I'm trying to write. That's okay. Let's see. I'm sorry. Yeah, sometimes when they auto corrects you, it makes it wrong. Lisa? What is reaction videos? Reaction videos when they play some. Oh, okay, right. I've seen those. They're talking about someone's videos and then they react to what their video is about. Okay. 8 hours. That's a long one. I don't know. I mean, we can probably do it if you're keeping yourself busy, but that's just, Greg starts falling asleep when we're 3 hours at night, but we start late. If you look at my replays, Greg's is like staring at a wall. He's like, deer headlights is gone. He's like tired. I can tell he's just like glazing because we don't start till like 8 or 9 o'clock at night sometimes, and we're up till midnight. He's like, all of a sudden, he's like done. Yeah, I bet she has had a burnout from that. Definitely so. Yeah, you have to. I've noticed like that some content creators have like they don't do videos for like a month or 2 or 3 months, and then all of a sudden they're back, and then they feel like they got to start all over again because they don't have that momentum. They got to start again, and they feel like they're lost. It's like driving a car. If you don't drive a car for a while, you lose your driving skills kind of goes away. Or you don't react to something really quickly. Right? Because I know it happens to me. Because when I drove everywhere, I could react to anything while I was driving. But when now I don't drive as much anymore, I don't react as quickly. Mute the sound in your other screen. We can hear I don't have I don't have my iPad on. Hold on, let's see what it sounds like. See, I don't have now I have it on. Hold on, let's see what it sounds like. See, mute the sound in your other. Okay, so this is muted. My iPad's muted. I didn't have it on. Here, let me get all this out. And then I'll just get out of it, and maybe that would help. Does that sound better? Because it's hard for me to read. See, I'm doing it again on the phone. I just did something right there. Yeah, because I don't have the iPad on. It's your phone. I know. I was like, I don't have anything on. Happy George says you need to impart your. Well, let me get my glasses because I can't read without them. Some kangaroos to place along your roads. Reactions work well. Yes, because I bet I'd be going like this really quick, right? I remember, Diane, you said that the kangaroo was going along your car. Lisa, you had your phone on. I'm like, I didn't have anything on. Every time I come out of my iPad and I try to see something, I can't get myself back on. Okay, let me get, I got something here while you guys are talking. Oh, okay. You guys are, okay. I'm not going to interrupt because I know you guys are talking right now. While you do that, I'm going to clean this pan that I remember when I first started, when I came here, I dropped the pan, the lid to the pan. All right. It'll give me a chance to do this, guys. Okay, I'm going to turn on the garbage disposal. That's I have a problem. I like my kitchen with no dishes. My daughter would tell you that. I'm just really like no dishes. Okay, well, I made you guys crooked, so let me go this way. I just messed you guys up on the screen. I'm watching it on the iPad, so I know what's going to look like in the TV, but I want you guys straight. I'm trying to cover the light. See all this? This will cause all my little fine lines right here by doing, and I even said that on my videos. Cans and straws. I do it every day. I should probably put it in a cup, but that's another dish. I just put everything in there. So I have a question to Happy Joy Joy. What happened? Did you fall? Did I miss that? Because I don't remember reading that. And you probably already said what happened. So are you still in the hospital? So you probably mentioned it and I didn't see it. What I can always do is go on your videos and I'll figure it out. Hi, Andy. How are you? Andy's back, or I don't know if Andy's been here, but he's here. Andy does a lot of Pokemon cards. Oh, GBS. You did say that. Okay. And I didn't get a chance to understand what that was. So it's a bad flu. Wow. Well, I hope you're feeling better. 43 falls in 2 days. I hope you're feeling a lot better. And I'm happy you stayed on. I should have gone on your video first, but I didn't see. Yeah, I wasn't there because I'm afraid I'll get myself knocked out of the videos. Right here. You still here, Andy? Everyone's doing good. Some left, some had to go to do some things, but right now, Happy Joy is talking about how he landed in the hospital and he got a real bad flu, and he's talking about how it all happened. I don't know. Happy Joy. This is Andy Mon TV3. He does a lot of Pokemon cards. Him and his wife, and they do a lot of neat things. So if you weren't here, and then it's Elisa Wright still here, and then she does a lot of YouTube videos about retirement, and then Chit Chat Down Under's here too. So she does. She's from Australia, and Happy Joy is from Australia, Andy. And they didn't know they were only like 3.5 hours from each other. So they're talking too. And then she does a lot of Temu and does a lot of like dolls and crafts and coloring and makes things up, all kinds of like things like that. Yeah. And then Andy does all the Pokemon. Right. So you need to do another video to get yourself back up to gear again. Because it's been about 6 months, right? That I think I read on your video. Well, I hope you get better. It's just going to take time. Yeah, it's going to take time. Anything with our bodies, like internal, or like me, I got some stitches. It just takes, I feel like it just takes longer, to heal. But especially a bad sickness and a bad fall, that is going to take some time. Well, we're sending big hugs and support. Definitely so. Definitely. So Lisa had a chance to go check some things out. Yeah. Healing process is the hard thing. But definitely understand. So anyway, so this weekend's going to be fun. Greg and I are going to do some things and then come back next week. And then I'm going to clean the house next week and then edit some videos and things like that. And my dog wants a bone. So I got to get her a bone. This is Asha. This is the one that likes her bones. I always talk about it on my videos. She's the one that she wants a doggy bone as soon as we get up. Like I go run for my coffee, she runs for her bones. That's the first thing she wants. She wants her afternoon snacks and her snack before she goes to sleep. She's exactly like that. She lives for her bones. Yeah, it is true. Another way to learn, a learning journey, right? Well, you got we. It's hard. A lot of times people say, "Oh, you're gonna do well. Things are gonna get better." But when you're part of it, when it's you, it's not. You're like, okay, well, I'm the one. Like me. They were saying about my scar, and I had to get a biopsy done. When it was me, I'm like, well, I'm really scared right now. It was me going through it. It's okay. I know I got through it, but it's still you. It's a learning process, and it's true. With yourself, right? And I agree with that. I've had my couple of scares in the last 6 months. So, and when that happened, I started watching more YouTube and started learning new things. So I get it. And I noticed that when you get a little something scared in your life, I try not to take things personal like I used to. When things start happening, like, okay, we all have our moments. Things are going great. And then we have our moments that things don't work so great. But when something really happens, you start, you know what? Life is too short. And then you start, don't take things as personal. And I'm getting better on that I not take things as personal as I used to, because it's like I got a little scared in my life, and I see things a little bit different. And I'm very open-minded now. I'm becoming more open-minded as I go. And my sister probably would tell you that, it's, I get emotional, and I get very, I take it like someone's telling me, and it's like, no, not telling you. But it's just something I've always been that way, and I'm learning to take things not as hard, Sometimes because I used to get hard on myself if things didn't turn out right and things like that. And I've kind of calmed it down a little bit. Yes, I have. I had 2 scares. Yes, I have, Lisa. Yes. Yeah. I never thought I would have got a scared thing like that, especially when they tell you to come back for a biopsy, like I went from my mammogram to a biopsy, it was like, and I still have to go see the doctor. And then I got to go for another one. And then I got to go see the doctor again. So, and then I went in for this little mole, and I found out it was carcinoma. It was like it was growing down and up. And when it hit the surface, that's when I felt the sting bite, like a stung, like I got stung by a bee. And then it wasn't going away, and it looked like a dryness, like it was just like scabby, and it was like itchy. And I thought something's not right, because that mole was flat. And then when they found out, I got scared. Even if they tell me things are going to be fine, it's still the panic of it. And this all happened like in the last 6 months. And then I went for colonoscopy test. This all happened in the same October, January, and April. And they found 2 precancerous polyps. And then of course, when they wake you up, the doctor says, you're fine. I did find this. I think you're fine. It didn't bleed. I'm like, oh God, I just had my knee. I was like, now what? Let me get my dog. Okay, that's enough bones. She has to walk backwards because she's got hip dysplasia. So if she like just takes off, she'll trip and fall. So yeah, so I just, and I didn't really talk about it. Oh, thank you, Andy. Yeah, thank you. So you've had some heart issues. Let's see. What? Okay, I'm missing something here. I got to get these on my readers. No, wait. What happened? Okay, Cindy, stop talking about it. So to be honest. Yeah, we didn't. My sister's right. We weren't talking about it because we didn't. I didn't want to make myself feeling worse. Okay, so look, I'm reading. So you're probably wondering why I'm looking. I'm reading. If you're just came on my iPad, my iPad on my stream. I'm reading out from my iPad because it's hard for me to read on the iPhone. Oh, so your mom had many heart issues. Okay. Our mom's 91, and she's had some scary moments, like some heart problems, and it's like the same with her. She goes to the hospital, and then they're like, "Okay, you can go now." My sister would, yeah, definitely. No more bones. Dog can eat a whole box of bones. Well, yeah, you didn't want to tell mom because you didn't want to stress her out because of her age. Yeah. Okay. But thank God they found it. See, that's the point, Diane. If they probably, that's what the doctor told me too. He goes, if we probably, I asked him, how long has that been growing? He goes, oh, that's years. I was like, years. So even when the mole was flat, it was still going down until it started going up. And I had two like going like this. And that's exactly what the doctor said too. If they wouldn't find it, it would have been worse on any one of them. I'm just like knocking on wood. So I was happy to hear that you're doing okay too now. Yeah, it's scary. It is. And I've been going through it with the dogs too. Okay, Asha, this is it. Okay, no more, okay? That's it. No more. Go lay down and take a nap. All right, that's it. You've already had 3. No more bones. Sorry about that, guys. You know, after a while, you're like, you go to the doctor, you're like, I don't want to hear. I don't want to know. It's like, I don't want other tests. Oh, I know I laugh about it, but it just makes me feel better that I have a little laugh in my life. It's like, I don't want to know. And I try not to bring it on my videos, you know, unless we're all talking about it. But, you know, for 6 months, I didn't say anything until one day I had a little makeup video and I thought, okay, I'm going to talk about it, you know. But it's like, I don't want to know. So that's where I'm at right now. Yes, her little tail, Holly's. People don't believe me because Greg showed my husband, Greg, if you're new to my channel, we do household empties once a month, and I do my skincare and my beauty and hygiene empties. We go through bones. If you ever watch my empty videos, our household empty videos, it's like non-stop bones. She's addicted. Well, she knows I'm in the kitchen and the pantry's right here. She wants her bones. You know, she's sitting right here waiting. But when everything's turned off, she's okay. Well, when my sister and I, when we were young, we had a dog named Ginger. She was a little mutt. And she knew that out of the refrigerator, there was goodies in there. Bologna, salami, cheese, other things. and I'm sure Lisa's going to remember this, she would stand next to the refrigerator. Kitchen's closed, everything's dark, and there she is, waiting right there next to the refrigerator. I mean, I don't know how many hours she sat there. My mom used to say, Ginger, the kitchen is closed. It is not opening up. And of course, my dad would go in there and go get her something. But she knew that's where the goodies were at. I'll never forget that dog and that refrigerator. It was the cutest little thing. Every night, you'd walk into the kitchen, and there's Ginger waiting right by the refrigerator to open up that refrigerator door because she knew her goodies were in there. Something else, something I'll never forget. And our mom always said the kitchen was closed. And she knew when I ate Doritos. She saw my little bowl. I used to love the Doritos, cheese Doritos. And she would walk right with me and go, okay, well, my Dorito chips too. Good memories of our dogs. Good memories. Oh, God, I can't believe it's been many years. If you like this video, okay, so I'm Cindy. There's 4 in the house. It's probably all of us, right? But if you're new, I'm Cindy, and we're doing a stream. And I do vlogging, and I do live stream, and I do videos of skincare and makeup. And I'm just starting doing on live streams now. So, yeah. It has been a fun day. I really enjoyed this afternoon. Everyone got to meet each other. We all got to laugh and talk about different things. And I love the hearts. I appreciate that. I do love the hearts. So this weekend is going to be a busy weekend for us. And you may see some stuff on the live and the videos. I got to do my homework. I got to go back and watch some videos from others. I'm going to be doing that when I'm done here and answer some comments. It has been fun. Yeah. What time is it right now in Australia? Let's see. It is 2:33 here. Are you in the morning right now, like 7 in the morning? $7:30. I was almost right. I was almost right. Taking the dogs to go out, Lisa. Okay. Well, I appreciate you all being here. It's been 3 hours. It's been fun meeting all of you. I'm going to go check all of you. Bye, Lisa. I'm going to check all your videos. We've got a new friend here called Happy Joy Joy. I'm happy you came here today. We've got to meet somebody new, one of our friends here, and everybody else, and all of you. Aw. I mean, I really am. I came on for the idea. I hope this works out. I'm going to try to do the live streams on the weekends. I think starting next month, I'll start doing some guests and then talk about your channels and things like that and still do this. And then during the week, since I'm going to do my skincare anyways, and take off my makeup and do makeup or just around here, I can do some live, you know what I mean? And bring everybody together. Bye, Andy. Bye. Thank you for being here. And just have fun with all of us, you know, and get to know each other. Because what I like about it is that we all have different channels, you know, and then Happy Joy Joy's he talks about the weather stream, you know what I mean? It's things like that. And it brings us together. And that's what I want, you know. So we're able to shout out to each other. It's kind of collabing anyways. That's what I like about it, that we're able to collab and get to know each other. And even the ones that don't comment and you're out there, we do appreciate all of you for being there. So I will see you on my next video. And if you like this video, subscribe, like, share. And I was happy you all commented and being here. And we're going to take it from here. So I will see you all in my next video. And I'll be editing a new one coming up. All right? So I want to thank everybody. all of you. All of you. Appreciate all of you. And I love you all. And I will see you next time. Bye. Now I got to do my thumbnail. Bye.